How accusatory of you. When you put it that way, it wasn't me, not really. It was Tommen's hand who slipped, the blundering idiot. But I suppose it was my fault. My threatening whispers in his ear, and my sword pressed into the dorsum of his back. Ah, is that malice I see, tinted between emerald eyes? The forest is dark. Caris, be my light. The cavern is dark. Caris, be my light. The night is treacherous dark. Caris, be my great and ever-shining light. And the word went before him, on a breeze carrying our salvation. Here at last is a man with the mind of a general and the heart of a poet, yet also with the hands of a builder. He will lift us up from the earth. Oh, preserve. I'll tell you about preserve, Moon Boy. You try cutting those fingernails off of the crusty bodies of the old folk of the necropolis with the rusty blade, coughing out ashes and breaking a few bones on the way, not your own. Then peeking your head out of the tomb like a scruffy gopher to see if the coast is clear, only to look to the east where the pirates of the old Eastern Empire are rushing straight for you. Dead! 400 years dead, kicking up a dust storm to rival anything seen before, howling their heads off coming to kill you, because you grabbed some fingernails off their furled hands. I bet you never had to run with the storm of the dead coming up behind you, breathing like the sun, and what happens when you drop the thinly woven bag of fingernails, cursing the mute girl in the market who made the awful thing. You don't let those fingernails go to waste. Pirates with no eyes and big swords broken free from the necropolis, barreling with a force mightier than any fleet of ships, and you digging on hands and knees through the midday muddy sands to find every last fingernail from the big one to the pinky. I would like to see you flee through the town square to the shop, holding on to that bag of fingernails like it's a precious amulet, the only thing that's gonna save your life, and gasping as you bar the door shut behind you while curses of old snake through your ears to become nightmares. How empty we were in the beginning of the death of what had once shaped us. The ancient mouths of caves unrevealed for countless blinks of time stared at us, and we stared to the voids of the musky and deep, and all we could think of was, why us? Why, after so many countless generations, were we the accused ones? Forever those caves on the outskirts of our city stretched on, formed by ungodly hands, like the branches of tentacles, probing deeper to the earth, to the horrible hidden. The caves were not like us. They did not ponder the question why. They pondered where. They sought the ends of the earth, the awful core, the cravings of the corner of the eye. I stood and observed in sick disbelief what occurred then. Their spittle filled with sand, and they could not breathe our air. The oxygen, it was like fire to them. It filled their lungs with flames until they began to suffocate. With eyes of copper they cried, tears of agony, their tendril fingers pressed to their throats. They gasped, they sputtered, and we could do no more than watch. They tried to form words, speech of some ancient tongue, but they could not. We watched them die, and they stared into our eyes imploringly. Our drowned gods. Yet we let them die in the sand, thrashing like maggots in a wound. The looks on their faces, I never forget. They were so afraid to die and so yearning of the help that we could not give them.